Okay, last lesson of Merengue today. Today we played around with the concept of dual tasking, meaning doing two things at once. Two things that are challenging but doable. That can be two physical things like turning and using our vision to turn and spot. It could also be a cognitive or a mental task with a physical thing, like we are thinking about what step we are doing next as we are doing that step. So I'm going to go forward now, and you have to think, now I have to go backward. When you were listening to me in class and responding to me, that was dual tasking. So learning something is definitely involving those two things at once. The process of your brain, the process of your body, or two body things. We did arms with feet. We did arms, feet with eyes. That sometimes can be a little bit too much. Dual tasking. Dual tasking makes those things better. So dance naturally includes dual tasking, which is why we love it. Many other things include dual tasking, but let's practice a few of those things that we did today. We did slow with our feet and our legs and our arms, and we did quicker. We did half time and full time. And changing your speed is also very important to balance. Sometimes it's easier to go faster than slower because you can fake it when you're going fast, and maybe you don't do something perfectly, but when you're going slowly, you have to balance a little bit more while you're moving. So slow and fast, both are important. Going in different directions, changing your speed, and dual tasking. Making sure it's just a little bit challenging. So for our tasks today, with our vision being very important to keeping your balance, make sure you take very good care of your eyes. And make sure you look around and that there are no obstacles when you're going to be moving. If you're going to be taking some step backward, make sure you look where you're going. The stretch that we did today, that included our eyes and our neck, was turning our neck to the side and then turning our eyes as far in that same direction as we could to enhance that neck stretch. Turn the neck gently to the barrier, and then turn the eyes as far as you can. Going slowly and doing that a few times side to side to help connect the eyes and the neck and to help get a really nice deep stretch so that you can look around you when you need to. Eyes are part of our safety, but they're also part of our balance system. So when we are turning, we did what's called spotting, where we look toward the front of the room as our body turns to the side. We did it in quarter turns. We turned a quarter turn, kept our eyes on one laser focus spot, then we switched and we found a new focus spot. And then we turned another quarter turn, keeping our eyes there until our body was ready, and then we found a new spot. And we only looked at 4 spots when we turned in one circle. So that is one way we could train our eyes and the connection with our body, and to help our eyes learn how to focus while we're moving to keep our balance. Do that in both directions. The next thing we did with our dual tasking was we did some arm movements. We moved forward, backwards, sideways while doing one from Donna, where we took our arms out and in as we stepped out and together. We did one from Dottie, where we reached up and across, and then up and across, 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 up and across. And then we had a modification to that, which was the arms were doing them simultaneously, down and up, and then cross. So we were kind of up and cross in this alternating arm way. That was a Dorothy. And then finally we had a Marlis, where when we stepped, we alternated our arms wide up and down, really exaggerated in a nice movement. And our bodies can move along with the arms. As we step together, we moved our arms. Stepped together, moved our arms. And it doesn't matter if it was up or down when you stepped, whichever one felt good to you. So those were some of the dual tasks that we did. We also had a rose where when we were doing our movement, we were window washing. High, middle, low. It could be fast with slow legs. It could be slow with slow legs. It could be slow with fast legs. Or it could be fast with fast legs. Any kind of combination that you think you can come up with. The last one we did was the Eileen, which was a roll of the wrist as we stepped. And that could also be fast or slow with a fast and slow. Any kind of combination you want to play with. That's where the brain comes into it, and that's where you can have a lot of fun with it. So enjoy your time practicing. We'll do a demo with music, and I look forward to seeing you next week.